Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to cut and sew very simple blouse. Just simple. You can wear it on a trouser, you can wear it on a dress, you can also wear it on a skirt, you can wear it anywhere. You can wear it to party, you can wear it to church, you can wear it as hunting blouse. I will leave the link of the sleeve in the description box. You can go and check it out and see how I cut and sew the sleeve. I've already cut the sleeve. I'm going to cut the top. When I'm going to sew the sleeve on the arm, I will show you. I'm going to cut the half length. I fold into two. I will mark 1 inch on the back for zip. One inch for zip allowance. After that, I will fold again. Then I have into 4. I'm cutting the back and the front together. This is the front, this is the back. I place on top place. I place on top this place where I mark. Half length is 16 inches. I place my tape on the shoulder. Half length is 16 inches. I add 1 inch to sew on the shoulder and to sew. Use half inch to sew here and half inch to sew on the shoulder. Shoulder is 16 inches, divided by 2 is 8 inches, plus half inch to sew. I place my tape on the shoulder and I measure armhole 10 inches. And bust is 40 inches. And I will use the remaining one to sew. Waist is 36 inches, divided by 4 is 9 inches. 9 inches. Then I will add the remaining one to sew in to add that. I measured that 4.5 inches. Neckline is 2.5 inches. I will cut back with half inch. And trim shoulder with half inch. A notch. I'm not going to trim the side because the allowance I have is very small, about 1 inch to sew on the bust and 1 inch to sew on the waist. This is the side of the blouse. I'm not going to cut here. It's just like this. This is the back and this is the front. I'm going to leave it uncut like this. I place my tape on the shoulder and I measure down 3 inches. I'm going to cut the lining. This is the remaining one after cutting the sleeve. This is the remaining one, so it's still like a triangle. I fold this way and I leave allowance of 1 inch for zip on the back. Full length I'm going to use for the blouse is 25 inches. I've already cut the half length, which is 16 inches. I place my tape here. I measure this 25 inches. I add half inch to hem. That means I have 9.5 inches here. 9.5 inches. So from here I will now measure from the tip here, the triangle shape here, down to this place, 15 inches. I will continue this way, 15 inches, 15 inches. Like this. This is the side, this is the side, this is the front and the back. I measure to see if it's enough. It's more than enough. I'm going to make just little plaits on the waist from here to here. This is the waist. The back is going to be longer than the side. The side is 9.5 inches. I will measure the front with the same measurement with this, with the side, but on the back I will measure a little bit longer. I will measure 9.5 inches on the front, 9.5 inches, 9.5 inches, and 9.5 inches, like this. So this is the front to the side. On the back I will measure 5.5 inches, 4.5 inches, and 2.5 inches, like that. So you can see the back and the front here. This is the one I cut from the up. I'm going to cut and add it to the front and on the back. This for the front and this two piece is for the back. I will sew on top here. Then this will be the zip allowance. Then on the front I will open the front and sew this one here. So this one I will sew on top here. Let me go and sew this on this place. I will sew here and I will sew on this place. The same with here on the back. I'm done joining on the back and on the front. So as you can see, it's very wide now. I'll sew back with 1 inch for zip, and there's the front. Comes this way. Like I said, I'm going to add plaits on the waist. If you like, if you are sewing this style, you can cut lining, but for this one I'm not going to cut lining. I'm going to start to sew. This is how it is, because I didn't cut the side because I don't have enough allowance to sew. I'll cut material on the front here, this material. I will sew very tiny on the neck. Then here I will hem and sew. I will do the same for the back. I'm done sewing here and on the back. I place this way. I'll sew here. I will do the same on the back. I will sew this back. That is when I'm done turning the neck. I will sew this back together so it will come this way. I will do the same on this side. I will sew just the lining, the side of the lining together. It will come this way. This is the neck. I sew this way and I sew down. This way I will sew zip on, and I bring the right side out. This is the back, the front, and I sew the side. This one I've sewed this one already. This is the lining. I sew inside so it comes this way, and I sew the shoulder. When I was done sewing the neck, I top stitch on the lining. So what I will do here now is to sew inside this way. I will bring this way and sew here. After sewing here, it will come this way without saying where I sew, and I will join the shoulder. This is the front shoulder and this is the back shoulder. I will join the shoulder by bringing it like this. This is the neckline. This is the shoulder. This is the shoulder, the front shoulder, and I will bring this is the main material together with the back shoulder, and the lining which I use in lining the front, I will bring to the back this way like this and sew. After doing that, I will hem the bottom of the flag. I will hem the bottom. I will hem with 1/2 inch up to this place. I will sew that. After sewing these two sides, just like I sewed this side, I will sew that. This is the center. This way I will sew that on this place, and this place. This is the front. For the back, this way I will sew that on. I'm done joining the two sides of the lining. I sew that on the front, on the back, and I hem the bottom. For zip, I sew this place. This for zip, I sew and leave 4 inches open for zip. So what I will do now is to spread this way and sew. This is where I will sew zip on the back, and join this way and pleat. This is the center of the front. I notch here and here. This is the front. Place together like this, and I will hold with pin. This is the center. Then extra I will pleat. After doing that, I will sew the sleeve on the arm. This is the sleeve. This is the sleeve. I will leave the link in the description box how I cut and sew the sleeve. I will show you when I'm going to sew the sleeve. The waist, I'm done joining and this is where I will sew zip on. This open place, and I sew one side of the sleeve. This is how big the sleeve is. Very big, very big sleeve. This blouse, I used 3 years for this blouse, just this blouse, because of the sleeve. I used 3 years. So I'm going to sew. I will sew the second sleeve. This is the armhole. This is the armpit area, and this is the armpit area for the sleeve. I place together and I will sew round. Then I will use the remaining one on the sleeve to make pleat here. I'm done sewing the second sleeve. This is the zip. I will sew zip, this zip here. This is the final sewing, guys. I'm done sewing zip on the back. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new, you are welcome. Please subscribe and remember the notification bell. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video.